Another investor concern is about the reliability of data from these kinds of funds. So Sivaji asks how these funds are audited and how do we know that they're really investing abroad?
uh, you have to trust them, and you have to trust SEBI, because the funds which are available to domestic investors, they come in the ambit of SEBI guidelines. They have to comply with all the norms of mutual fund, so they are subject to audit. They are subject to, and all the mutual fund guidelines apply to them. For example, the securities must be held through with the custodian, that is subject to audit. uh, the expenses should be in line with the mutual fund regulations in India, which it is, or which has to be. Even if they spend more, they have to really take a part of the, if they spend more, then they have to take that cost to themselves. So in that sense, these are Indian funds. The only thing is that these Indian funds, they raise money from domestic investor and they invest abroad. There are two ways of investing for these funds. Either they invest in a range of securities directly, or they invest in a fund which is of a similar theme, managed by a global parent, or a set of funds which will be complying with those standards. For example, the DSP BlackRock mining fund, it is investing in 3-4 funds of similar nature, which is in line with the stated objectives. So the funds charter, the funds which fall in that charter, they invest there. So these funds are subject to all the compliance and audit and regulatory and reporting standards of domestic fund, and you have to trust that. So far we haven't seen a fraud in Indian mutual funds ever.